flame is still burning the night. Thank you, my sister. He gave us hope that the same God who is on the mountain when we're in the day, when we're in the sun, is the same God when we're in the valley, when we're in darkness, and when we're in the night. Don't lose hope. Your Excellency and the fellow monarchs, don't lose hope. Uganda is a country that you'll never find in any part of this, I would say the continent, yes, Africa. Actually, the whole world. This country is a beautiful country with all the natural weather, the rains, the signs. We should not lose hope. I know the Secret Service is at it, but we have the secret listener, the secret seer. He saw it all, and he heard everything, and will help Your Excellency to reach the conclusion of this. He died in a cold blood, but I know it is a sacrificial blood. And he has stated it, don't lose hope. Your Excellency, he also wrote in the same page, when Professor Bashasha was launching his book, that looking at development through the third eye, which was launched on that same day, we read this book in 10 minutes on Sunday night, because Monday he had to be in Namutumba. And one of the things which caught his eyes in this book was why children from elite families are losing identity. And then PDM could deliver fundamental change. Actually, he kept on doing things while we're traveling, because his meeting with Afande General Salim Salou was about, I think, fish farming. Then he kept on calling the Oyam district fisheries officer to compile for him the list. He also went as far as engaging the labor officers in all the districts so that they can identify fish farmers. And then during the launch, he also, just like my son stated, he had developed a radio program called Nena Bo. And in the things that I have to accomplish, he wanted to write a book. The first book is on basic health care. And then the second book is on Nena Bo, meaning you should see far. And then the third assignment which he wrote here is Daddy's Dream, which was the church, which has been which is at completion, which most of the mourners talked about, what he used to share with them. Then he noted, remember. So he was actually reminding me to remember these things when he's gone. Your Excellency, I pledge to fulfill this legacy. Coming to his political life way back in the district. He served as a district chair for 2 terms, those are 10 years. But there's one funny thing which he instituted, which all the mourners have not talked about. He instituted a meeting for open criticism. And that meeting was held quarterly, whereby all the heads of departments, the district cow, all the district councillors will sit in one room, and you criticize your friend, the wrong things he has done to you or she has done to you before him, and he will be the starting point. Then after that, he chairs the meeting. That was unique because there's always witch hunting at work, there's always bickering at work. A lot of things happen within the workmates. But this was a strategy he instituted to solve those issues which divert performance. An Oyam district local government received certificate for good financial management for 2 financial years during his leadership. So he had to use different leadership styles to steward the district. I thank God for that contribution he made. Your Excellency, I would like to thank the Minister of Health in a special way. Honorable Jane Ruth Achien Ochero, you are a great sister and you are a brave one. She was fearless and she faced me. She allowed me to cry. I asked questions. I cursed God. I cursed the day when I was born, just like Job did. But I would like to ask before you forgiveness from God that what I uttered was uncalled for. It is my first time to go into, in Ilango it is called Chola. He trained me to be strong. But, friends, Tuesday, I couldn't stand after seeing my husband in a pool of blood with his ADC. I didn't know where I was taken. The whole world changed. My pressure went low, it came up. I had diarrhea, I had fever, I had every sort of, But the doctors did their best to bring me on feet. But above all, God was in charge. When my sister here, she's my sister, she's an honorable member of parliament, they were at my home looking for where Joyce is, until they had to call a lady, picked my phone. Dr. Jane found herself in the facility where I was. She gave me time to cry. As a medical professional, she knows crying is a relief. But afterwards, I asked her questions, and I told her, you are not a liar like your brother. Tell me where he is, I go and see him. He told me, Joyce, look straight to my face. My brother is no more. Those were her words. And you have to pick your pieces and be firm. We are going to, everything is going to be on you. She said, you're a woman of faith. God will never abandon you. We prayed, and then we left the facility. Doctor, I will not fail you. I made a promise that I'll be strong, and that is why I am strong now. And then my children talked about his unique characters, things which he hated about witchcraft, theft, lies. He was a straightforward person. He doesn't want, he calls a spade a spade. He doesn't meander around or to beat around the bush so that he brings the point. He will face you and tell you the truth. And that was him. As I draw closer to concluding my remarks, Your Excellency, permit me to express my sincere appreciation for according my husband an official burial. It has given me strength and it has given me hope. As he has stated here, do not lose hope. Your Excellency, the cabinet, his colleagues, they abandoned. I don't think on Tuesday the cabinet went normal. All the ministers came in to support us emotionally. Everybody failed to comprehend what it was, but they had to accept the bitter truth. The Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, under her stewardship, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament and her deputy, they were physically in my house the first day. The deputy speaker came in the morning because he had an assignment in the afternoon. Then the Honorable Speaker came in the evening. I cannot take it for granted. With all the members of Parliament from the whole of Uganda, it is because of you that we are strong. You have given us courage. You have given us hope. The Minister of Defense and the Minister of Gender, where he served, most especially the UPDF family. He made me to know all the generals, all the senior officers of all parts of this country. We have moved into their homes. We have shared good moments. The latest has been when we are celebrating the birthday of General Otema. A number of them were there. I think that was his last, social function out of the church. And then the police, they are at it. They came immediately. In fact, when the driver was told to run by Sabit before he took his life, he ran to the police. The nearest police post was the first to arrive at the scene of crime. Then the whole police family, and up to now, they are still with us, and I'm pleading that you continue to be with us. My family, my husband's nuclear family, my sister Betty here, she was the first. And the entire Lango community in Kampala Metropolitan converged. The chairman, as I speak, is here. He has been with us on the first day, Tuesday, up to today, and I know tomorrow we are also going to Lango with him. may I take this honor, Your Excellency, to identify him to rise up for recognition because he's standing on behalf of the Lango community who are here and again in the village. Mr. Pule, right there on the West Nile, the Acholi, all regions of this country, because I'm a born of West Nile, that is Arua, my first family, and all the politicians, because my husband used to go for functions in Arua. They are all here, and they will be joining us also in Oyam. I thank all of you for coming in big numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, Nakasongola Army Secondary School was my first school where I started teaching. I did not know that I made an impact. It is actually through such moments that's when you'll know that you have friends out there. My old students whom I taught, who are now in working class, they have come in physically, they have poured their condolences, and others are coming to send off my dear husband. I never thought that they would be there, but they have remembered me. May God continue to bless you where you are. And then, yeah, I work in Jinja, Busoga sub-region. Most of them did not know that I'm a wife of a minister because of the level of humbleness I portray. All of them have poured, and my teams at work, they have been coming in the house. I know you are not here, but we do not take for granted the empathies and sympathies you have given to us during this trying moment. Mourners from different categories, from UK, US, all over the world, have said their prayers. They have condoned with us, and they are still condoning with us. And then lastly, the church, All Saints Cathedral. They have been there from day one up to now, and they will even continue to join us in Oyam. And then our cultural leader, Muzee Yosam Odur Worunyachi of Lango Cultural Foundation, loved his son so dearly, and he promised he will never leave him. Papa, I've received your condolence through your representative who is here. Yes. Thank you so, so much. Your Excellency, allow me to thank all mourners and pray that God that has brought you here in one piece should preserve your life and take you back in one piece. And those who will make to Lango for the burial, for the final send-off, may the good Lord grant you journey mercies. I say all this for God and my country.
Your Excellency and Mama Janet, I am informed His Excellency has another program. I would have wished to read my minister's full message, but it's a message to the family of the late Honorable Kololo from Honorable Sempija, Minister of State and Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, and the ministry has contributed 10 million shillings to the family, and the EP